I deployed in 2006 to the Al-Qaim area in Iraq. It's basically the western part of Al-Anbar province near the Syrian border. I deployed there for 9 months on a combat tour. My MOS is I was what's called an 0331 machine gunner. So my job predominantly was I provided security within the truck. Where each Humvee would have an armored turret with a machine gun, and I was basically the person that stood up in the turret and would operate the machine gun. One of my really good friends deployed to Afghanistan. He was killed while in combat. He was blown up by an IED. They attempted a medevac and they weren't able to save him. His son was born a couple months after he was killed. He never had the opportunity to meet his son. Combat deployed veterans tend to mask their trauma better than most, and they don't let other people in to notice or observe that trauma. Our families, are the closest thing that we have, that understand us for the person that we are. But at the same time, it's always very difficult for them to understand the traumas that you may experience when you're deployed, and then trying to explain that process to them about how, what you've been through, and at the same time, you don't want to scare your children or wife by explaining, stories of war. Veterans Day to me is a time of remembrance, not necessarily for the veterans that returned, but the veterans that didn't come back, from those wars, on those battles overseas. I'm Officer Moselle, currently with the Columbia Police Department. I was also in the Marine Corps. I got out as a E5 or sergeant in a infantry battalion, 3rd Battalion, 5th Marines.